Good morning, everyone. Are we back on? Yay, we are.
We are.
Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living in the heart of Las Cruces. Another wonderful morning to be together. I'm Sarah, and this is Yvette and Doug, and we're going to start you out with some songs. We invite you to stand or sit if that's whatever is most comfortable for you.
We have come together as family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise, Spirit's in this place. We sing in celebration. We sing with words of praise. We affirm our life is sacred. We declare that peace is here. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise, Spirit's in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise, Spirit's in this place.
Oh, wonderful. You always sound amazing. Wow. Here, we're going to do another one. You sounded so good.
Pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, pour your love in me. Pour your love into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit. Pour your love in me. Pour your love into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit. Sing your joy in me. Sing your joy into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, sing your joy in me. Sing your joy into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, shine your light in me. Shine your light into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, shine your light in me. Shine your light into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit. Oh, wonderful Spirit.
Beautiful.
Y'all sound good. Good. Good morning and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living in the heart of Las Cruces, where our mission is to inspire personal spiritual growth and joyous living. We hope you feel that spirit of connection and joy here today. My name is Belinda Hoshar, and I'm super happy to be with you today, listening to your fabulous voices. Hi to those of you online. I wish I could have heard you and seen your fabulous faces as well, but we're happy that you're here. Thank you for sharing the space. And to those folks who might be here for the first time, and I think I see maybe at least one, maybe two, maybe Kelly, whatever. A couple of you, we're especially happy that you're here and joining us. Thank you. If you haven't already received a welcome gift bag and a social, if you haven't already received one, I think I saw Beth handing them out. But if you haven't, they're available in the social hall after service. Please grab one of those. We'd love it if you would fill out the connection card in or on that packet. I'm not sure which one it is. Share a little bit of a few details about yourself, and you also have the option to sign up for our newsletter. You can put those in after you've filled them out. You can put them in the plate as it goes by for the offering, or at the back of the sanctuary there's a prayer box. You can drop those in after service. I did mention the newsletter. You can also stay connected to all the things that are happening here in the community if you do sign up for that newsletter. You can do that on that connection card, or you can always come to CSL-lascruces.org and sign up for that newsletter, and we hope you do. This is a great community, and there is always something wonderful happening. So, in that vein, top of the order today is next week's annual meeting on Sunday, June 7th. It's the annual meeting and potluck, and you know the food's always good. The annual meeting, for this meeting, we require a quorum. So your participation really matters. We hope that you show up as a member. This is your community and your voice matters. We encourage all voting members to attend, participate, and stay informed. For those unable to attend in person, Zoom access will be available. The link and additional meeting details will be emailed this coming Saturday, the 6th, before the meeting. So look to your email for those details. Cards and game night, it's continuing. It didn't stop. It didn't end in May. We're going to be coming together again this Wednesday, June 3rd, from 5:30 to 7:30. Bring games, bring snacks, come out and have fun with your community. We had a good time. I don't know if Jim's here. He is. He had a great time last week, didn't you? Book study is coming up. Practicing the Presence book study. That begins this Thursday, June 4th. 5 Thursdays running. It'll be from 3:30 to 5:30. I'll be reading the prayer today from that book to give you a little taste. So you can sign up in the social hall off to the left. There are 4 of us signed up so far, and I hope a few more of you want to help us out. Yes, I see 2 of you there. Coffee Craft and Connect update. So we are shifting that from 1st and 3rd Saturdays to 2nd and 4th Saturdays. There's a reason. I'm not going to get into it. So that happens on the 2nd and 4th Saturdays, beginning in June, from 9 a.m. to noon. We open the doors. We invite the community who's enjoying the farmers market in. And it's a good time. You can get your craft on. You can just have a cup of coffee. You can sit down and BS with your friends and get to know people as they wander in off the streets. So one note, this coming Saturday is the first Saturday, which isn't when 3C is happening. If you can show up, you're going to be surprised because there's a rental for the entire building going to be in the space. So you won't be crafting, but you might be surprised. So we'll see you the second second Saturday in June on June 13th for Coffee, Craft, and Connect. Here at the center, we believe in the transformative power of prayer. It's truly at the heart of our teaching and of the community. During our next song, we invite you to go within. If there's something weighing on your heart or something you'd like to celebrate, something beautiful unfolding in your life, you're welcome to fill out a prayer and or gratitude card from the seat backs in front of you. You can place those in the offering plate as it goes by as well, or in the back of the sanctuary at the end of service. After service, our practitioners wearing turquoise stole will be available for one-on-one prayer. They're usually mingling right around over here. Please stop and see them if you'd like a quick hit. Now, we move into our time of song, silence, and prayer.
Surrounded by love. I am surrounded by love. I am surrounded by love. Love is who I am. I am supported by love. I am supported by love. I am supported by love. Love is who I am. This love won't let me fall. This love won't let me fall. This love won't let me fall. Love is who I am. I am a part of this love. I am a part of this love. I am a part of this love. Love is who I am. Love is who I am. This love is who I am.
God is the intelligence of the universe, the love of the universe, the omnipresent spirit that created, maintains, and sustains the universe. God is the source of the beauty of the trees and flowers and fruits. God is the very substance of the vegetables and minerals. God is the substance of the gold in the ground, of the silver, the diamonds, and the pearls of the sea. God it is that fills the sea with fish. God fills the air with birds. God is in the midst of me. Where I am, God is, and God's love is forever enfolding me. God is the source of my being. God is the source of my supply, the source of the very food on my table. God gives me life's work to do. God gives me the strength to perform it. He performeth the thing that is appointed for me. The Lord will perfect that which concerneth me. He that is within me is greater than he that is within the world, greater than any problem that is in this world. And so it is. Today's reading comes from Science of Mind magazine, the Daily Meditations. This one happens to be from yesterday, and I know you all read it, so this will be a review. Letting go requires a level of acceptance and trust in the flow of life. Again, letting go requires a level of acceptance and trust in the flow of life. It involves acknowledging that holding on to something that no longer serves us can be detrimental to our well-being. When we let go of control, we allow the dynamic doors of the universe to open to infinite potential and opportunities. As Eckhart Tolle wrote, sometimes letting things go is an act of far greater power than defending or hanging on. And so it is. Today's special music comes from the fabulous Sarah Benson. And I think it's time, so go for it.
With a little help from my friends.
The do-what?
Hang on, I'm going to pin this down because the fans up here make things interesting. Am I on?
I don't hear you.
I don't hear me either.
There we go.
Now I hear me. Thanks. Okay. We're going to do Holy, Holy Way by Ricky Byers. And this is a call and response song, so it would be great if you guys would be the choir. I'll do the call, and you all follow with Doug and Yvette.
You can do it.
You can. I love this song.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me know that love is all around me.
Let me know that love is all around me.
Oh, let me know that love is all around me.
Let me know that love is all around me.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me know that love is all around me.
Let me know that love is all around me.
Oh, let me know that love is all around me.
Let me know that love is all around me.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me serve in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Thanks, guys.
I don't usually do this part. Am I on? Can you hear me? But today I want to welcome someone who's never been on stage before with us. It's been a very long 28-year journey. I've had the pleasure of witnessing it for the last 20, and I can bear witness that it has been a journey, for sure. I hope you'll join me today in welcoming to the stage for the first time, Reverend Yvette Trujillo.
Thank you. That was pretty cool. I've been sinking into that all week long. Good morning, friends. I'm a reverend. Oh, the good reverend. We've been talking about divine doubt all month long. And next month, we move into the subject of love. And today I wanted to frame our conversation kind of as a bridge from the subject of divine doubt into love. So it's a fifth Sunday, so it kind of, we get to mix it up a little bit. And I want to frame it, so we've mostly been talking about the experience of divine doubt, our doubt, and the way it impacts us, and the way that we think, and the way that we're addressing our own individualized experience. And the way that I would like to kind of frame the conversation today is around our relationship with other people. And the counterpart, the opposite that I'm looking at for divine doubt is the idea of certainty. And my estimation is that we suffer when we mistake our stories about other people, our certainty, if you'll hear that, our certainty about other people for the people themselves. Right? So we suffer when we mistake our stories about other people for the people themselves. And really, how much do we know about the other people in our lives? Right? The other person. So there might be other people that you know, maybe that challenge you a little bit. The annoying neighbor. What was her name from Bewitched? Mrs. Kravitz? Maybe a coworker. You remember that old coworker? That one? When you're trying to get stuff done and they come over and they're standing at your cube and they're blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, really? Because I'm working really hard and you're just blah, 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 blah. Or maybe a family member, that one, bless your heart, little family member. And sometimes there are just situations where someone that you've been fine with, that didn't really rub you the wrong way, but there was just a conversation or a situation where there just was a not good feeling. There was just something about it where they doubted you or they questioned you or they said something that was just off color or something you didn't expect. And it sits there. And it's almost like every time you see them, there's now like this template that you put, well, maybe you don't put it that hard, sorry, that you put over them. Maybe you do put it on that hard. I don't know. And today I want to explore how divine doubt can help us move, because then what happens is, like, what happens when we have those people in our lives that have that impact on us, that are just like the, ew, that we get an idea about them, we create a story about them, right? And then we know something about them. We know, we're certain. The story is that this person, I know something about him, right? So I want to explore how divine doubt can help us move from that certainty that we may have created about those people, those other people, that we can move from that certainty into an experience of curiosity. And I've already talked about curiosity, so we're well versed in this. It's my go-to way. Curiosity is my go-to way to get me out of, it gets me out of what I'm stuck in. So it moves us from certainty to curiosity, and then it moves us from curiosity to love, right? So we've gone from divine doubt into the month of June, which is love. So every person is so much more than we can see. I imagine people as icebergs. So you need those people who are sitting right next to someone, you need more space. Because what we can see is just the stuff above the water. But what we can't see about each other is really big. Have you seen a picture of an iceberg where it sits on the top and then underneath is this giant mass of ice that goes way down deep into the water? It's wider, it's bigger, it's deeper. That's what we can't see about each other. And everybody, even those people that are like, I'm an open book, even those people, there is so much that we can't see and that we can't understand. There are unseen aspects of people's lives. There are hidden experiences, whether you intend to hide them or whether people intend to hide them, that they're trying to, no, I don't want to show you that. I'm keeping that back here. Whether it's that or it just, I'm not going to sit there. How long would it take me to tell you all the stuff? One, and two, I don't even remember half of it. But it's impacting me, right? There's a load underneath the water. There's grief that impacts me, that creates an experience of me. There are fears and hopes. I have hopes and dreams. And maybe I had hopes and dreams and they were dashed, and that impacts me. There are things that people carry with them that we never know. And you know that to be true about yourself, right? We know that about ourselves. Because if you've lived, you have a story. If you've lived, you have the bottom of the iceberg. So, knowing that that's true for ourselves, it's kind of interesting how when we deal with other people, we sometimes act like they're just the top of the iceberg. That this is all that's true. So because most of what a person is and who they are is invisible, it's underneath the water, it's not what we can see, we often mistake our interpretations of people for who they actually are. Ernest Holmes, who is the founder of our philosophy, says, I believe in the incarnation of the Spirit in all, and that we are all incarnations of the one Spirit. every person is more than their behavior. Every person is more than their opinions. No matter how big their opinions are, I've got big ones. I've got real big ones sometimes. I know it because Belinda's sometimes like, I feel like the hair is blowing back off of her face. Like, okay, honey, you might want to check that one before you walk out the door and start sharing it with everybody. Every person is more than their wounds. And every person is more than their roles. Again, Ernest Holmes, I believe in the incarnation of spirit in all, and that we are all incarnations of the one spirit. So we are all, with all of that interesting stuff that we're made up of, our experiences, our life, our opinions, our wounds, our roles, and all the rest of it, we are incarnations of the one life, right? Every person is an expression of spirit. Every person, the ones you like and the ones you don't, are all expressions of the divine still unfolding. Just like your life is still unfolding. Every day, every minute, you are still unfolding mystery. That is true for every single one of us. The suffering that we experience with one another begins when we forget that about each other. When we assume we know what another person means, thinks, feels, or intends. We know. Oh, I know what they meant. We're not leaving room. We're not leaving space for that bigness of the divine in another person. When we know, oh, I know, that Mrs. Kravitz, she's just nosy. My beloved Belinda, I know I do this. I've spent 20 years with this lady, and I think I know a whole lot, and I do. But I am still, every day, discovering new things. And often, I discover those new things with her assistance as I have made assumptions about what I think that she thinks, knows, or experiences. And she clarifies it very generously for me. Actually, no, honey. That's not what I mean. That's not how I interpret that. That's not how that impacted me. And if that's true for me, in relationship to my beloved, who I know better than any other person on the planet, other than myself, I know her better than anybody else. And if that kind of not knowing is possible with her, how much more true is that for me in relationship to everybody else? Everybody else. The whole rest of the planet. If I'm making those kinds of mistakes in understanding with the person that I know best in the world. So the question is, how often am I relating to the person? And how often am I relating to my story? How often am I actually relating to the person? To that person, And how often am I actually relating to my story about them? My story about them. So here's the person, lovely Edie. Here's the person. And then here's my story about Edie. How often am I relating to this Edie and not the beloved, beautiful, wonderful, joyful, creative, expansive, divine Edie? Every person is more than we can see. Every single one of us. So how does it happen? How does it happen that we begin to relate a whole person to our idea, to our certainty about who they are? Oh, the stories we tell. Just one moment, please. So the mind makes meaning. Something happens. Someone says something. Someone doesn't say something. Ah. What is that? Clutching my invisible pearls? My friend says, oh, are you clutching your invisible pearls? Ah. Someone disagrees. This happens to me often. My first response is, and then I have to check myself. You disagreed with me. Excuse me? I'm sorry. You must not have heard what I said. I have to check myself. And it's almost instantly that we have a response. That must mean, oh, you said something, you didn't say something, you disagreed with me. And that must mean we make meaning out of what happens almost instantly. And y'all, like that our brains work like that. So we come by this honestly. We're not bad people because this happens. Our brain wants to make sense and categorize information and people so that it can be really efficient. That's what our brains want to do. Okay? So this is the process. It's like, oh, you said that. Oh, man. Boop, put you in a cubby. Put you in a little box. Now I know when I come across, that person, let me pull it out of the cubby. That's what that means. That's who that person is. It's simple. It's efficient. It's not loving. And it's not the whole person. So that must mean fill in the blank. So I ran into so-and-so the other day, if I was gossiping, right? I ran into so-and-so the other day, and oh my God. He was so cold and rude to me. I was just trying to share some information, or I ran into, her, and she must not like me. She must not like me because she was really dismissive of my idea. And I think it was a good idea. And she was really dismissive. She looked at me like I was ridiculous, right? Storyteller. We're really creative with our little storyteller. And I can be dramatic, so just excuse the drama. That's just how I roll. So we fill in the blank with what we make our experiences mean, right? And they're colorful, and they have flavor, and there's drama. But what happens is that we suffer more from the meaning that we assign than from the event itself. We cause ourselves suffering. Isn't that just so weird, right? Like, poo. It's what we do. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist, and I'm not going for that degree. This one took me longer. Right? I know. This certification took long enough. I'm not doing that one. But the wonderful thing is, that's how it happens, is we make up these stories. But the cool thing is we've been talking about divine doubt this month, and divine doubt can interrupt that story if we utilize it well. If we utilize it, we can interrupt that meaning maker that little storyteller, okay? So how do we do that? The divine doubt is like, well, she must have just been, well, maybe she thought I was ridiculous, but maybe that's true, but maybe it isn't. Doubt. Maybe there's more here that I can see. Maybe there's more here that I can't see. Maybe there's something here that I'm not understanding about that whole conversation, about that whole situation. And maybe I don't know the whole story because I've talked to her before and we've had lovely conversations and she's never looked at me like I was ridiculous before. So that was kind of weird. And he'd never been rude to me. I mean, we've had delightful conversations. Divine doubt creates space between what happened and the story I tell about what happened. It creates just a little bit of space. A little bit of space. And then we can like, a little crowbar, start to increase the space where that doubt exists. Father Richard Rohr, in his book, Falling Upward, a spirituality for the two halves of life, says, people of great faith often suffer bouts of great doubt because they continue to grow. So don't be afraid of doubting. I've said this the last time that I talked about divine doubt here, is that doubt's kind of gotten a bad name. We don't want to do it. We don't want to sit there. We don't want to hang out there. But also there's some wonderful gifts that doubt can give us. And one of the things that comes out of it is humility. And humility is not thinking less of ourselves. Let's be really clear. Humility isn't thinking less of ourselves. It's recognizing that our perspective is not the whole picture. That's it. It's recognizing that each of you is an iceberg and that there's a beautiful, beautiful part of you, bigger than what I can see, expansive and complex. So much of your life and your experience that has made this amazing creation that you are, that I am blessed to know, you and all of the people in the world that I am blessed to know. I couldn't possibly understand. Oh, how humbling. How humbling is that? In such a beautiful way. So, how many of you have heard of landmark education? Okay, landmark education. I went through a landmark education after it was EST. So the softer, kinder education where you could actually go to the bathroom. Okay, so it's a leadership education. And one of the most profound learnings that I got out of landmark education was this concept called radical empathy. And it is this idea where we are like, it's not soft. Landmark isn't soft. Stand in someone else's shoes. You don't know. You have no idea. It's the same concept. You have no idea, but the invitation is to stand in someone else's shoes. Love asks us to hold people more lightly than our stories about them. Love invites us to that kind of empathy. Not lightly as in care less, but lightly as in leaving room for surprise, leaving room for growth, and leaving room for mystery in all the people that we know, leaving room for the unfolding divine, just like I would hope that we have for ourselves, and that we are developing in our understanding of ourselves, right? That compassion. Ooh, that wasn't the best move that I just did right now. But I'm an unfolding expression of the divine, and my intentions are good, and I know that I will do better. I will do better. And so we hold that for ourselves, and we extend that compassion and that empathy for others. I like to call it holding people lightly rather than radical empathy. It sounds just a little softer. So holding people lightly doesn't mean abandoning discernment, right? Like that, we don't, this isn't about like, I'm going to let all the people in who are unhealthy and who are doing bad things to me, who are hurting me. That's not what I'm talking about. But it does mean leaving room for possibility and showing people, it means allowing people to keep unfolding, to keep expanding and growing and knowing that truth for them. And it means remembering there is always more here than I can see in any engagement that we may have, even when it's, or, really? Well, that's the last time I'm talking to you. Not going to you for that again. I thought that you were a nice guy. It's just allowing beyond that, stepping beyond that experience to imagine that the divine is expressing as them, and that I could not, in all humility, I could not understand all of the beautiful iceberg that I can't see, that in that moment created an experience of them that is divine, even if I didn't like it. Again, Ernest Holmes. The mind of man is continuously unfolding into a greater recognition of its real place in the creative order of the universe. Again, I think we are aspiring to know that for ourselves. But how often are we holding people hostage to an old story? How often are we holding experiences hostage to an old story? Old mistakes, old conflicts, old roles. And might we hold them lightly? Love, the call of love, is to release the grip of certainty. I think I know who you are. I think I know what you meant. I think I know what you intended. I think I know what you think of me. I think I know what your position is. And I think I know what got you here. Can we release that just a little bit? Because we can never know. We can never know. Every person is an expression of life itself. Life is always unfolding. And no story that we can tell can fully contain who a person is becoming. No, so I mean, we could be really good storytellers, and I am a very good storyteller. And no story that I can tell can ever contain who a person is becoming. I can't even contain the story that I'm becoming. I mean, for real. I can't contain my own story, so really, I'm going to just contain yours. Please. This is a little humility. It's okay. Love is a willingness to let another person remain a mystery. Love of the divine expression in them. To remain a mystery. Not, I will love you because I'm sure that at some point I'm going to understand your story and this will all make sense to me. It will explain the way that you showed up that day 6 years ago. Not that. It's without knowing. And it's even without ever hoping to know. Love of the divine expression in them and in their beautiful mystery. What would change if I allowed people to keep unfolding? What if I just allowed it? And suspended the painful experience that comes from the storyteller that makes meaning. Just imagine that, like how many stories we might have going on right now if I just allowed. What if the greatest obstacle to love is certainty? That we already know the whole story about someone. So I want to invite all of us this week to notice our stories. Just notice them. Notice where we've become certain. Right? We become really, really blind to these kinds of things. So the invitation is just like, let's open our eyes. Let's bring it a conscious awareness. We talk about conscious awareness all the time. Let's bring those stories, those judgments, those certainties into our conscious awareness. Notice where we've decided that we already know. Notice where you've decided about someone, about people, that you already know something about them, and introduce a little bit of divine doubt. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it could be something else. And maybe there's more here. Not necessarily to be known. Not to be known. Just the mystery that maybe there's something more here. Maybe I don't know the whole story. Maybe this person is larger than my interpretation of them. And then the bigger invitation, dramatic pause, is to choose one relationship this week. To choose one. Pick one relationship where you could be having some of that certainty and practice curiosity deeply. Practice giving grace. Practice holding them lightly. My deepest hope is that we remember that every single person carries a beautiful and complex, unseen life, and that we bring enough curiosity and wonder to remember that we have so much yet to learn, and that we bring enough love to hold each other lightly. Namaste. I invite the practitioners to circle the room as we move into prayer, to anchor in this message. And so I lean in and I move within to that place within me where I know, where I remember the truth that the divine presence is right here. That the divine is expressing itself uniquely, beautifully, perfectly right here within me. That energy and vibration that created the entire universe. It is no small thing. The entire universe. The creator that keeps the planets in orbit around the sun. That has the sunrise every morning. That has a beautiful full moon that we saw last night. That genius, that creativity, that joy, that beauty, that love is living me, expressing me right now. And as I remember that to be true for myself, as I know that to be my source, the I am that I am, I know that to be true for every person that can hear my voice right now. The one power and presence is moving and breathing and having its way with each and every person that can hear my voice. And so I know that that genius, that beauty, that creativity, that overwhelming joy of the divine is having its way. And it is revealing the depth, the realization. It is opening eyes to the truth, to the deeper truth, to the beautiful mystery that we all are. And as we engage with one another this week, whether it's those of us here in this room with each other or out in the world, whoever it may be, that we remember that there is a realization and a conscious awareness that no matter who we engage with and whether that engagement feels good or not so good, that the truth is that we don't know. That there is a beautiful mystery about every single person, a complexity and a beauty. And that the truth is that they are a beautiful, complex unfolding of the divine. And from that recognition and from that knowing, we each hold each other a little more lightly. And we move from our certainties and our judgments and our fears and our separation and our othering into compassion, into love, and into an experience ourselves of more unity with the one life that is God's life, expressing itself in so many beautiful ways as each of these gorgeous expressions of the divine. Knowing that this is the truth, knowing that as I am standing here and speaking my word, I am so grateful. I'm so grateful for the knowing. I'm so grateful for this philosophy. I'm so grateful to know that my word is powerful. And so from that gratitude, I willingly, joyfully surrender my word into the law, knowing it says, yes, my beloved, yes, yes, yes. And it is done. And together we say, and so it is. Amen. Miss Sarah.
All right. This is a song called Somewhere to Begin. It's by Sarah Thompson. And it just came up on my playlist a month or so ago, and it just really hit the spot for me. So I wanted to share it with you. People say to me, oh, you gotta be crazy. How can you sing in times like these? Don't you read the news? Don't you know the score? How can you sing when so many others grieve? People say to me, what kind of fool believes that a song will make a difference in the end? By way of a reply, I say a fool such as I, who sees a song as somewhere to begin. Oh, a song is somewhere to begin. The search for something worth believing in. If changes are to come, there are things that must be done. And a song is somewhere to begin. People say to me, oh, you gotta be crazy. How can you dream in times like these? Don't you read the news? Don't you know the score? How can you dream when so many others grieve? People say to me, what kind of fool believes that a dream will make a difference in the end? By way of a reply, I say a fool such as I, who sees a dream as somewhere to begin. Oh, a dream is somewhere to begin. The search for something worth believing in. If changes are to come, there are things that must be done. And a dream is somewhere to begin. People say to me, oh, you gotta be crazy. How can you love in times like these? Don't you read the news? Don't you know the score? How can you love when so many others grieve? People say to me, what kind of fool believes that love will make a difference in the end? By way of a reply, I say a fool such as I, who sees love as somewhere to begin. Oh, love is somewhere to begin. The search for something worth believing in. If changes are to come, well, there are things that must be done. And love is somewhere, and a dream is somewhere, and a song is somewhere to begin.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was really beautiful. Thank you, Sarah. Oh, and now we move into our opportunity to participate in the beautiful circulation, into this law of circulation. Now is our time to participate in giving back to this community. And if this is a place where you feel that you're fed, where you feel like you're expanded, where you feel like there's something here that feeds you, that has you go out in the world and be more of you, more of who you are meant to be. And I hope that's how you feel, that this is some place that you belong and that gives to you, then this is your opportunity to give back to this community. And every month we pick a nonprofit that we give back to. So everything that you give to here, we give back out 10%. And this month we are giving, this is our last week, that we're giving to the Learning Action Buffet. The lab creates space for youth to explore who they are through art, expression, and community action, cultivating leadership and a vision for a more just world. We celebrate their work as it honors the courage to question, grow, and become. That is very much aligned with who we are. So before we start moving into that time of offering, I encourage us to say together our blessing. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, in me. So it is.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. And just inviting everyone who is interested in extending their hands out to join me in blessing these offerings. I am indeed so grateful, recognizing that we as a community are so blessed. We are so blessed by the generosity, by the offerings, and by the overflow of the divine as it expresses itself here at this beautiful Center for Spiritual Living in the heart of Las Cruces. I am so grateful, not just for receiving, but for the bounty that is circulating back out into our beautiful community, back into the beautiful expressions of the divine that are here. And around and around and around it goes. Thank you, Divine Presence, for this opportunity for each of us to participate in this beautiful expression. And together we say, and so it is. Amen. Oh, my beloved community, my friends. I'm so grateful to spend this time with you. It's been a joy to look upon your faces and to spend my very first day on a Sunday as Reverend Yvette. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. It is an honor. It is truly an honor. And after service, remember that our practitioners are very, very happy to sit with you and to pray with you if that's something that you would like and that you need. We're happy to do it. What are we going to close out with?
Oh, love be with you.
Love be with you. Woo! So if it's comfortable, if it's joyful, if it feels good to you, stand up. And if it doesn't, don't.
Love be with you, peace unfold you, spirit lift you, bring it in.
Truth come through you.
May good flow through you, and let joy renew you till we meet again. Love be with you. Love be with you. Love be with you. Love
see the light, we take a stand. We are changing. Hold a life for you and me. Take your past and set it free. Share this blessing. I'll be with you. Peace unfold you. Spirit lift you. Breathe it in. Truth come through you. May God flow through you. Let joy renew you until we meet again. Love be with you. 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 Love be with you.
We love you. Happy Sunday.